So hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, we will see how you can host any React app which is a full stack or any static app which doesn't have any backend, and how you can host or deploy it with the help of render on render. So let's start without wasting any more time. So I have opened a folder which I have a project. So this is a full stack project. So I can just show you both the backend and front end deploy mechanism, how it works on render. And I have a client folder and a server folder, which is a just a like basic app, not very complex and not very advanced one. I will just show you what it looks like as well. So I will just click on this split terminal button, and first of all I will go to our client folder, and here I will go to our server folder. And in the client one, it is a with React, so I have to run the command npm run dev, which is a command to run the with React. So I will hit here enter, and it is ready to run on localhost 5173. And the server, I'm using node1, so I will just write node1 and the name of my file. Okay, so this is not a tutorial to make this app, it is a tutorial for how to deploy on a render. So I'll just quickly show you what it looks like. All right, server.js. Okay, so it is ready. Let's just follow link and see what it looks like. So this is the website that we are going to host. It is a website about managing your account and your account details. It is a full stack project which has different pages as well, login sign up functionalities. So let's deploy it with the help of render.com. So come to a new tab and search for render.com, hit enter, and here you go, you will come to this landing page. So here I have already logged in, and make sure to logged in with the help of GitHub, and also make sure that your project, this project, whatever your project is published or is there on your GitHub profile. Okay, that's where we are getting to retrieve your project from. So I have already logged in. I will just click dashboard over here, and here you can see I have already deployed some like 4 apps already. Okay, in the meantime, like this was 10 months ago and this was like just a couple of minutes ago. So let me zoom a little bit first. Okay, so yeah, so now before deploying and before coming on render, let me show you few things that you have to change in your this project over here. So first of all, make sure in any of the JS file, you do not have any console logs. That's because render will give you an error, will throw you an error while deploying a website. So make sure you do not have any console log in any of the JavaScript files. Then make sure that you have declared env files. This env file contains a URL to our backend. Okay, so for example, let me show you the src components in the login one. So this is the one. As you can see, I have imported that env with the help of this, and this is the env file with app server URL, and this is exactly the URL that it is present in this env file. So make sure in the client one you are using this env file, and you have added all the like private information in this env file. And also do not forget to add it in your get ignore as well. And then in the package.json, okay, so I am right now in client in package.json. Make sure you have this script uh, data over here. If you don't, just copy paste it as it is. And keep in mind I am using with React. So if you are using like Next.js or a simple React, then you might need to change some like start scripts as well. So yeah, so make sure you have the script in your JSON file. Then this is all about client. And yeah, all one more thing, you have to add this dist file in your client one. How do you do that? Just terminate your client one. So just terminate your process over here, and in the client folder, I will just clear the screen. In the client folder, write npm run build, and this is the command to add a dist file. It is a build folder it will add. So yeah, I have already added it, but I have just updated that dist file. So it is there. Okay, you will get that dist folder in the client one, and after this client one, in the server also, make sure you do not have any console logs. And in the React server, this port number is very important. Okay, so this port number I am getting with the help of this env or as well. I'm not showing you because I have like a MongoDB Atlas URL. So this is a, because that is a private information, I will not be able to show you that. I have added this env my port, and similarly I am using this with the help of here app.listen, and the URL for the MongoDB Atlas is present right here. Also make sure that you are using MongoDB Atlas, and if you're using MongoDB Compass, it will not work because it is in your local system and not on the internet. So make sure you are using MongoDB Atlas or any other cloud service. Okay, so that's it. That's all about the things that you have to do in your VS Code. So now let's go to our render website over here, and all the things are going to do are here. So first of all, let's just click on new. You will see bunch of services over here. So we are going to use two services because it is a full stack project. We have to deploy our front end as well as our back end. We will use this static site for our front end one and this web service for our back end. First of all, let's just deploy our front end part. Click on the static site button, and it will just automatically give me all my repository, GitHub repository, which I have on my GitHub. And you can see this is the exact repository that I want to deploy. Okay, account manager React. So I will just click connect. Okay, so make sure to do this, and you have a repository on your GitHub. And what is this? Okay, so it has taken me to a new tab. Let us ignore that. So yeah, so first of all, you have to name your front end part. What you have to name, I'll just leave it like that, account manager React, and I will just add front end. Okay, just this one. I'll just copy this for any chances. And the branch, it is main. So keep it as it is. In the root directory, what I will do, I will add client over here. Okay, because this is the name of our root directory. So this is the name of our front end folder, client. Then this thing, uh, we have to keep it as it is, npm install, npm run build. If you are using like say yarn, don't forget to change this yarn, or like the yarn install or yarn run build. All right, so and in the publish directory, we have to give the dist folder or the build folder that we have just created in the client one. So just write dist, and you can see the URL as well, client/dist. So make sure the path is like always correct over here. And after this publish directory, we have environmental variables. So this is very important. This is just like your env file, which in which you are adding some private information and some useful information over here. So in this env file, I will not show you because I have some sensitive information over here. So in this env file, I have two things. The first one is a code for my forms pre account, which is a email service, and the second one is the port number, which is linked to our backend. So if we just see in our src components and login, I'm using this with app server URL. This is just 8000 port number and nothing else. So this is corresponding to localhost 8000. In the render, I will add, like I will need to add that same variable name. So first of all, I will add, let's say this thing with app server URL. So just like that, with app server URL, and then I have to give this value, what it will corresponding to. So this is very important. Here what I will need to write, I will write https colon slash slash and the name of your backend service. I know we haven't deployed our backend service, but we need to name this exactly that which our, like which we will be going to name our backend service. So I will just write, let's just copy this thing over here. I will write this small a React backend. So this will be the name of our backend service, and I will copy it. Okay, and so that's it. And .com render.com. Okay, so make sure to write the full name render.com. So this is the URL to our backend. So alright, so this is the second variable which I have added in our env file called with app formspree. It is a code to a formspree, which is an email service. So I will add this value over here, which is a code, and then hit on create static site. So let me just do that real quick. So yeah, so as you can see, I have hit on that create site button, and then it is saying building. So it is in process to deploy your static site. It is just a front end part, so let's wait till it deploy and let's see if it throws any error. So let's wait for it. All right guys, so as you can see, our website is now live. Here it is, you can see it is showing me live, and here you can see it is saying uploading build, and usually it will say you build successful, but right now it is saying uploading build. And I believe that is because we have given the URL of our backend part, which is like account react backend dot render dot com, but we haven't even deployed or hosted that URL. So first we need to host or deploy that, then it will show here successful deploy, and our website will be live. So let's first deploy our backend. If you just click on this dashboard over here, you will see our new entry over here, which is account manager react front end. Let me just quickly copy that backend URL. So what was that? I don't remember. So that was in the environmental variables. So here I have this one. Okay, so and one more thing, you need to change this URL from onrender.com. Okay, so it is onrender.com, not render.com. I will just copy this account manager react backend. All right, now let's click on this new button, click on web service. So this is the way you need to add the backend part. And here you can see two options: build and deploy from a Git repository, image from a repository. So we will just click on this first option over here and click on this same repository, click on connect, and then name it this thing account manager react backend. Then the region is Oregon, US West, so keep it as it is. And the branch will also be main, so leave it like that. In the root directory I will hit server. Then the runtime is node, so we don't need to change that. Node. Build command is npm. Okay, so build command is npm run build, so make sure to write this npm run build. Then after that, start command, it is just npm start. Okay, so npm start, that's it. And instance type, you need to click free. If you want, you can pay for that service, but for now this thing is fine, the free tier is fine for us. And now the main part, environmental variables. And here you can see I have an environmental variable folder in which I have two entries. So let me show you what those entries are. The first one is this my database URL, which is the URL of my what do you say, the MongoDB Atlas. And I will add another one, which is the port number. So here, port number, and the port number will be the same, 8000. All right, the my database URL, I will quickly add it and then click on this create web service. So let me just add it. All right, so I have clicked on that start button and it is saying building. So let's wait till it just end the building process. All right, so as you can see, our website is live, or you can say our backend part is live, and here your service is live, and you can see build was successful. So build successful. So we want this exact command in our front end part. So let me just go back to our dashboard, and this thing over here, this is our front end part. And let me just click on manual deploy. So deploy latest commit, because we have committed the changes which was on render instead of render. So let me just click on deploy, and it will take a time. And it is, instead I will just duplicate this tab and see in our backend one. So let me just click on our backend folder, and let me just recheck the name. So account manager react backend, or all that. So I was just rechecking the URL that I have entered correctly or not. So it is correct. Okay, so it is saying building. Let's just wait till it builds. All right, so website is live and you can see your website is live. So this is the indication that everything is correct. And now let's check our website if it is working or not. So let's click on this link, and this is the exact link over here. This account manager react frontend dot onrender.com. This is the URL to our full stack project. So let me just click on login sign up, and let's just create an account. So let's see if the backend part is working or not. I will just write user2, and email I will write this one, password I'll just say 123, then click on sign up. And okay, so it is saying something went wrong. Hmm. All right, guys, so I just noticed what was the error. So the mistake was that I changed this to on render, but I haven't clicked on save changes. So that was my mistake. So change it to onrender.com, and also make it a small m. So yeah, https account manager react backend.onrender.com. So it looks great. Let's create on save changes, and now it will deploy once more. It will deploy our front end part once more. So here you can see on the events it is deploying. So deploy started. If you click on it, you will see the live deploy status over here. So let's just wait till it deploys and see if it works this time or not. So as you can see, our website is live. So let's just quickly click on this link over here and let's see. So the front end part is great, and let's see, let's check our backend part. So I will click on sign up. Let's just write user anything. After that, I will give a random email, then password 123. Click on sign up, and okay, so it is still saying something went wrong. All right, guys. So I have found the issue why the backend service was not working. So the reason was, in the VS Code, we have a dist file, dist folder in the client one, and I have not added this dist folder in our GitHub repository. So that is the case. It is not working. The backend part is not working. So you can see in the git ignore these two commands you have to comment out, so that the dist folder is also visible in your React repository. And you will see, if you will take a look at our React repository. So here it is, our GitHub repository, and here is the dist folder. And if you are noticing, I have also an env file, but there is nothing inside it. Okay, so I've just cleared the code over here. All right, and I will just link this repository in the description if you want to check it out, and if you want to see how the code is and how I've made this project, you want, yeah, you can. And the server also, I will show you my env file. So here it is. The port number is 8000, and my database URL, I have also cleared it out. So after changing it, make sure to like redeploy it. Okay, you can do it like manual deploy and then click on deploy latest commit. Okay, so I have already done that, and click on this website link. Let's just go to our backend part. So let's make a new entry. So I'll write user2, then I will give it an email, and then let's say random password, and I will click on sign up button. So it is saying email is already registered. Okay, so it is not saying something went wrong. So let's just change it a little bit, and let's write sign up. So as you can see, successfully registered. So that's mean our backend is also working fine, and you can see this is our like some add an account details. So this is the project that I have made. So yeah, so I think that's it in this video, guys. I hope you learned something new and you know how to deploy a React or a full stack React project with the help of Render. So it is very easy. It will just take, like few minutes, and make sure to have a GitHub repository also. So yeah, that's it for the video, guys. If you have any other ideas that I can make videos on, let me know in the comments down below. So that's it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one.